So the day finally came. Super Mario RPG Remake has finally released on the Nintendo Switch system, and I am so happy because such an amazing game has finally got the treatment of getting remastered on the Nintendo Switch. Now, what's interesting about this was actually Nintendo partnering up with Square Enix, which was the only time which they ever did. And the fact that they just still managed to get the rights and everything and managed to bring it over to the Nintendo Switch was very, very interesting. And when we review this, we're going to be reviewing it more as just not as much as a remake, but just as a game. So if you're someone who hasn't played the original and you're about to go into this, we're not as much going to be comparing it to the original, because I want to look at it as its own game and how it sort of holds up today. And let's just get started with the review, really, guys. And to put it in small words, this game is fantastic. This is one of the best Mario games of all time. And that's from the original, and just this one is just even better because obviously newer graphics and everything like that. This game is fantastic. And if you're wondering, should I get Mario Wonder? Should I get Mario RPG? I can't decide at this point in time, but I'm not going to call you crazy for going for Mario RPG now. So you go with what you want. But let's just go into the review now. And the first thing which I want to point out with this is it sticks to the original source material very, very well. It's a very faithful remake. It is proud of everything last time, so it doesn't try and change, fix it, or like anything like that from the original. There's not really anything which is different other than the graphics. It is very much the same, even when it comes to just the character emotions, the cutscenes, the facial expressions, the little Easter eggs, the little side missions, everything like that is the exact same. Now, I guess mega fans like myself obviously could point out small things which have changed, but when it comes to it, not really anything major has changed, and nothing really is going to affect you in the game. So it really does sometimes feel like you're playing an SNES game. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, that's probably not going to be for everyone, but me, for all, I loved it. And I can't believe I'm saying this about the Super Mario RPG remake, but this has some of the best graphics on the Nintendo Switch system. Without a shadow of a doubt, they are amazing and just beautiful and stunning to look at. It amazes me how good these are. You look at the cutscenes in any of the trailers, they are fantastic and they are just gorgeous at the same time. And you have to look and appreciate them. And the game isn't loaded with cutscenes. I mean, it's still got loads of them, but it's not like as big as sort of, I don't know, like Spider-Man 2, which is released this year. Like, it doesn't have as many cutscenes as sort of that, because you don't really as much play Mario games for the story. You play them for the game. And this is no exemption, really. And then another thing which I want to talk about is this is actually a game which has a lot of new characters. Because this is part of Square Enix, there are a lot of change. One that comes to mind probably to everyone is Big Yoshi. Yes, he is in this game. He looks great. I mean, he's just an updated version. There are a couple features of him missing, which I would like to have seen. But overall, he is great. And there's obviously like the cool Yoshi, and there's just like all of these different wacky and crazy characters, even just normal Nintendo Mario characters, which they've just put a spin on and just changed their personality and character. And then of course you have Mallow and Gino as well, who are just absolute delights to play as. And then sort of leading on to that is how lively and fun this game really is. The facial expressions, how lively this is. The humour is hilarious. It's a very, very funny game. Like, it had me howling with laughter, just how they do it, and just interacting with other characters, their personality, that charm which they carry is always there and is always visible. And also, the playable characters being Mario, Mallow, Gino, Bowser and Peach are all fantastic. They're phenomenal. They're very, very good to play as. They've all got their own unique abilities. And that's also another thing with this game, is the combat and the fighting and action as a whole is very, very smooth and very easy to sort of get the hang of. The simple controls are very simple. When it comes to other RPGs like Mario and Luigi Partners in Time or Bowser's Inside Story or even Paper Mario, they are a bit more complex, whereas with this one it is very, very simple and very, very easy to learn, where within the first playthrough you can probably just about get the hang of it. Now that, of course, that isn't including things like the character abilities and like the triple move and everything, but just the basic RPG controls are very simple to learn. And because of all of this, because it is so different and so out there compared to other Mario, in fact other Nintendo games, you kind of do forget that it is a Mario game because of how lively this game really is and how much there is to do and explore, which is pretty mad, really. Of course, this is still Nintendo and Square Enix, which I just love, and it is really, really good. And also, just coming into the mixed aspects just quickly, is if you played the original, is this game worth getting? I would say, for the fact of reliving the memories with new graphics, yes, I would. I think this is great. So, a couple negatives. Not much, very, very quick. And the first one here being, is when you're exploring the map and exploring the levels and everything, I would have really appreciated you being able to play as someone maybe other than Mario, because you control Mario throughout the whole game when you're moving around and everything. I think it would have been pretty cool if you could like maybe like in Sparks of Hope, Mario Rabbids, where you could control like 3 characters at once, like because you can have 3 characters at once when you're like in the RPG and playing, or you could play as Peach, Bowser, or even just in the storyline they control who you play as. Just playing as Mario, it was fine, just maybe a little generic. And then the last thing, and there's not really much of a negative, is I feel like this game would have benefited strongly with a hard mode. Because there is an easier breeze mode, a bit like the funky mode from Tropical Freeze in this game, but I would have much appreciated a harder mode, as I am a big hard game fan. Like, I really like playing them on the hardest difficulty, and it was a little frustrating because I would have kind of enjoyed a hard mode, especially on like second playthrough or something. But that is basically it. This game is phenomenal. Its charm, its personality, the graphics, the characters, the motive characters, everything down to the last mushroom in this game is very, very good. And it gets a 9 out of 10 from me. It is amazing. I was blown away by this remake. I highly recommend you get it. And with Black Friday coming up, you should get a good deal on this game because it is phenomenal and just amazing. All Mario fans, all RPG fans, please play it. It is so good. I couldn't recommend this game more. I absolutely love it. But that is going to wrap up this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please do comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends, family, and let me know your thoughts on the Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars original and also the Super Mario RPG remake. I'd love to hear it all. But that is all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.